Hello everyone, welcome to Calling and Meetings Extensibility for Microsoft Teams. My name is Mansoor Malik. I lead Meetings Platform and Experiences for Microsoft Teams, and I'm here joined by my colleague Shri, who leads Calling Experiences for Extensibility in Microsoft Teams.
Hello Mansoor. I'm very excited to be here to show off some of the cool stuff we are showcasing in our Graph APIs and Calling Extensibility.
So in today's session, I'll be introducing new platform capabilities that allow ISVs and developers to extend Microsoft Teams meetings with their app. And Shri will be talking about some exciting updates on cloud communication APIs and ISV solutions for contact center and compliance recording. Microsoft Teams is the hub for teamwork. It is a toolkit that allows teams to customize and extend their workflows to help them be more productive. It is core to our mission of empowering every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. And Microsoft Teams platform allows users to add various apps that suits their needs and get their work done. Up until today, Teams platform allowed developers to take advantage of various surfaces to integrate. For example, you could have a tab in a channel, bring a bot for workflow, or enrich a chat with a metadata through messaging extension and much more. Today, we're excited to open new capabilities within Teams meetings experience to add value in real-time communication and collaboration. But before we talk about extending meetings, let's understand meeting lifecycle, which really have three stages. Planning for meetings starts way before the actual meeting. The organizer prepares the agenda, and he documents his pre-reads and shares links to any tools such as project tracking board that will be used during the meeting. In-meeting attendees collaborate not just with voice or video, but also chat, take notes, capture action items as they come up during the meeting. And after the meeting, attendees can catch up and track progress further to accomplish the goal as a team. We're going to allow users to bring in-meeting optimized apps for the entire lifecycle of the meeting. This will provide surfaces across all three stages of the meeting lifecycle to help enhance meeting productivity. Let's see how an app could be added to a meeting. A meeting optimized app can be added at any time during the lifecycle of the meeting. Here, Daniela, our organizer persona, who has scheduled a meeting, realizes that she wants to have a retrospective for her previous sprint during the upcoming weekly planning meeting. On the meeting schedule page, she clicks on this plus button, adds a Contoso app which she and her team uses for project tracking, and makes it available for everyone in the team. Note that this entire iframe is available for ISVs to render workflows based on users' entitlements. So Daniela, after adding the app, can change her view to retrospective in the Contoso app and starts preparing questionnaire for the meeting attendees. She hasn't opened up the questionnaire as she wants to get real-time feedback during the meeting. So let's jump into the meeting. In the meeting, because the app has been added, everyone has access to the meeting app. They can click on the icon for the Contoso app in the meetings control bar just as they would open up the chat app or the meeting roster app. And a side panel inside the meeting would open up for the Contoso app. Again, this is another surface that we are opening up for developers as an iframe to render the workflow according to the user entitlement during the meeting. So you can see other participants, when they open the right panel of the Meetings app, their view may be different based on their access. And as Daniela, the organizer, launches the questionnaire, the app can actually send a content notification on stage of the meeting for others to respond to. Daniela, the organizer, starts to see information getting updated, and users can also edit their responses real time as needed. Then, following the meeting lifecycle after the meeting, Daniela can go and view all the responses in the meeting app. Again, the same iframe or the app that was added pre-meeting is available for the meeting recap. So to recap, with meeting extensibility, we are providing a pre-meeting surface, in-meeting surfaces, side panel and the content notification, and a post-meeting surface where meeting workflows can be augmented depending upon various scenarios during the lifecycle of the Teams meeting. All this is available for developers to start integrating via Teams meetings extensibility. A resource link will be provided towards the end. We have various partners that are evaluating meeting extensibility and are developing meetings optimized apps. So let's take a look at a few examples that will be coming up in the App Store in the future. To make meetings more inclusive, Kudo is leveraging the Microsoft Teams meeting platform to bring live interpretation to the meeting. I have with me Fardad Zabitian, CEO and co-founder of Kudo, to help me demo the functionality. Hello, Fardad.
Hey, Mansoor. Thanks for having me. So in this meeting, we have a Kudo app that has been loaded and is available through meetings controls up at the top. With this app, Microsoft users during a meeting will be able to follow the meeting conversation in the language of their choice, including sign language. For instance, Mansoor, let's go ahead and launch the Kudo app.
Okay, I'm just going to do that.
And now let's select American Sign Language from the drop-down menu, please.
Okay.
So as soon as the sign language is selected, a live human interpreter from Kudo will be available to help to interpret. As you can see, American Sign Language interpreter is doing the sign interpreting.
Well, this is great. How did you guys make this seamless integration happen?
We're glad to see Microsoft providing access to third-party developers like Kudo. Thanks to a new set of APIs and SDKs, a deeper and more granular integration with Teams has become possible. Once the app is available in future, from within Teams meetings, user can create multilingual meeting, schedule interpreters for needed languages.
Great. So what are some of the languages that Kudo app will be able to support once it's available?
Right. Teams users will have access to a network of more than 8,000 Kudo certified interpreters who are ready to support meetings up to 80 languages in various time zones. For example, let's switch to Spanish so our audience can follow the session in Spanish.
Okay.
De esta forma, puedes tener reuniones multilingües interactivas dentro de Teams y así cualquier persona que prefiere permanecer en su lengua materna y no la lengua franca de la reunión pueden comprender la conversación.
Excellent, et je vais maintenant choisir français. Eh bien, vous voyez que vous pouvez ainsi avoir des réunions multilingues interactives au sein de Teams et ainsi chacun peut suivre et prendre la parole dans sa langue maternelle.
So as you saw, anyone in the meeting can select their native language and follow along the conversation, making the meetings much more inclusive.
Great. This has been a great example leveraging the capabilities we're lighting up with meetings extensibility in Microsoft Teams. Thank you so much for that. This has been great.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
AudioCode's Meeting Insights app utilizes Microsoft Graph Cloud Communication APIs, Teams in-meeting extensibility, and Azure Cognitive Services to enhance the entire lifecycle of a Teams meeting. Prior to the meeting, the app is installed to ensure a media bot joins the meeting on time. During the meeting, anyone can launch the app experience from the meeting controls and communicate with the bot by voice to capture key insights, which will show in the side panel in real time. After the meeting is ended, Meeting Insights will display the recording of the meeting together with valuable meeting insights, showing in a full tab, the same as you would expect a tab to show in a Teams channel. Let's see this in action. Hi guys, good morning. How are you?
Hi, all good.
Great. Let's start. Let me just open the Meeting Insights panel first. Great. First, let's start with the white paper campaign. Simon, can you please show the results slide?
Sure.
Great. Mike, I think we're going to have to add this to the marketing review presentation next week.
Okay, no problem.
Great.
Sure.
Moving on. Simon, what is the status of the application note?
It'll be ready by the middle of next week at the latest.
Great. Mia, please take an action item. Simon will send the first draft of the application note by mid next week. Thank you, Mia. Mike, what about the quick guide?
Basically, I'm just waiting for an update from Rebecca, and we're good to go.
Okay, great. Mia, please take a summary. Simon will send first draft of application note by mid next week. Mike will get the quick guide ready by the end of this week, and we'll add the results slide to the review presentation. Thank you, Mia. Great. Okay, thank you guys. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye. Following the team session, I will now show the post-meeting experience within Microsoft Teams. I can review the different recap items captured during the meeting, add due dates, and assign a specific participant to the action item. I can also search through the transcription tab, either by filtering out a speaker and seeing it on the speaker's tracking bar, or by choosing a specific keyword to follow. There is another way of visually navigating through the shared slides. Overall, a very useful way of getting a quick review post-meeting and quickly navigating through the meeting with spoken and visual content.
So that was all about meeting extensibility, which allows developers to use Microsoft Graph Cloud Communication APIs under the hood. Now let's have Shri talk about some exciting updates we have on the communication APIs in Microsoft Graph. Shri?
Thank you, Mansoor. Thanks for the very interesting presentation there. So we've heard everything about all the new and exciting features and extensibility that's available in the meeting space. Now let's look at what services are available on what is available on the services side and how our partners have developed using these. The Microsoft Graph Cloud Communication APIs are the primary ways to develop a lot of service scenarios in various areas, including callings, meetings, presence, and newly, the call records. As you might know, Microsoft Graph Cloud Communication API has been available for about a year now, and it has been through beta, and several calling and meeting APIs are in V1 ready for production use. Some of the scenarios that you can build are customer service or call center scenarios with a voice bot built on Graph APIs for picking up a call, transferring to an agent, mute the call, etc. You can also develop bot-based IVR for your call center or your front office for a customer to call directly. You can create meeting coordinates and join meetings. We also have presence capabilities exposed through Graph APIs, both to get a presence of a user, get presence of multiple users, and subscribe for user presence as well. You can also get detailed call records for call quality and meeting usage, as well as diagnostic data. You will also be able to get detailed PSTN usage reports. You also have the ability to use our real-time media SDK for local media processing, like our CVI and recording partners, or use remote media for IVR scenarios. Now, this slide is a takeaway slide to highlight that you have a lot of API surfaces already available for you to develop your applications. As we discuss in the following slides, we have our contact center and compliance recording partners already use these solutions and have the products in the market. Now, this is a more interesting slide because it shows you all the new capabilities that will be available for you in the future that we're actively working on for calling, meeting scenarios, presence, and analytics as well. For example, the ability for a bot to make an outgoing phone call is a very powerful callback scenario for call center. Similarly, presence subscription, which was recently released into beta a couple of months earlier, has been a very critical customer ask. Creating live events as well is one of those highly demanded customer asks. Now, let's look at our ISV solutions and how they have used these capabilities. Our contact center and compliance recording solutions are one of the top customer asks for our enterprise business, and especially those customers that are moving from Skype to Teams. Around the build timeframe earlier this year, we launched the ISV Solution Certification Program for these category solutions. All these solutions are using various platform capabilities available by Graph APIs that we just discussed, as well as native Teams client platform and extensibility capabilities. In addition, for contact center solutions, many of these partners leverage our direct routing infrastructure for call connectivity between their call centers and our Microsoft Office 365 Cloud and Teams users. Today, we have several solutions available in market for both of these, and these solutions are through Microsoft partners who work very closely with us, and in some cases even on a weekly basis. We have several partners that are available in the pipeline and are also in development phase. and certification is in progress for a bunch of these partners. Now let's take a look at the solutions. We want Teams to be the internal and external hub for collaboration. Combine all these experiences really tailored to the scenarios that your customers are interested in. And therefore, we are looking at 3 models of contact center solution based on our customer needs: Connect, Extend, and Power. In the Connect model, basically the contact center solution gets in the phone call directly from the customers. Now this call gets routed whenever the agent wants to, let's say, get a subject matter expert on the call. This call gets routed to the subject matter expert via a direct routing infrastructure that is set up between the contact center data center and our Microsoft 365. In the Extend, our partners have an opportunity to either use a combination of graph communication APIs for their contact center scenarios, to have a bot pick up a call and transfer, or they could also use direct routing connectivity. The main difference here is that the agent themselves are using Teams, third-party apps built on Teams as their primary desktop experience. In the Power model, we are looking at newer innovation wherein you can actually bring Teams into your third-party application itself as part of this contact center solutions. Now, let's look at some of the call flows for the Connect and the Extend model. This is a very high-level call flow for the Connect model. Your customer calls into your contact center solution. The contact center solutions is set up to actually transfer the call to a third-party agent based on their own IVR and routing logic. Now this agent at some point in time thinks, hey, I need a subject matter expert, and the rest of the enterprise is using Teams, and he needs to bring someone in that's using Teams. First, he needs to know if the user is available. So they use our presence APIs from the Microsoft Graph Cloud Communication APIs to look for whether this subject matter expert is available and ready to take a call, just using Teams presence. Now, once that is available, the call transfer actually happens through the direct routing flow. The call from the contact center session border controller hits our Microsoft Teams backend, and the third-party agent receives the call. In the Extend call flow, you have the customer that's calling into a third-party contact center provider. However, the agent is now directly using a third-party app that's inside of Teams using Teams platform capabilities. Now, when this agent wants to transfer the call to a subject matter expert who is, an informal agent, this solution can directly choose to use Microsoft Graph APIs and build voice bots to do call transfer and all of those scenarios, or they can leverage the option of using a direct routing infrastructure. We have partners that do it both ways. So now let's look at an incoming call flow from a PSTN call. So a call comes in from the PSTN network. In case of a Connect, this hits the contact center solution managed session border controller. This call then gets transferred into their call center scenarios, which can handle routing, finding the right agent, skills-based routing, and whatever other business value they provide. And the agent picks up the call. Now again, this agent wants to reach out to anybody in Teams to transfer the call or bring them into a call. That agent simply leverages the solution, the contact center solution, and the call then gets transferred to their local session border controller, and it hits the Microsoft 365 phone system, Microsoft 365 Cloud. And the third-party subject matter expert is brought into this call. So we have several partners available today. Genesys, NICE, and Five9 are collaborative partners, and we are working with them on a weekly basis. There are several more certification partners that are available, and all of them are going through the certification process, certification testing, along with Microsoft. They work with Microsoft on joint support and provide the best experience and success for our customers. Now let's look at a demo for one of our contact center providers.
Whether you're looking for a contact center or a console solution for your front of house, In-House Interactive can offer you a fully integrated Microsoft Teams contact center solution that allows your critical frontline staff to collaborate seamlessly with the rest of the organization. The Teams integrated contact center client allows visibility of the agents and queues, including an extensive range of KPIs. You'll be able to monitor your center so you can make timely, data-driven decisions. Combined with a deep integration to Microsoft Dynamics 365 and with skills-based routing on all media types, you can use your Dynamics customer data to identify and connect customers to the best agent, improving first call resolution. You will boost your team's productivity with a natively integrated in-house interactive and Microsoft Teams contact center, showing presence of all Teams users in your business on the agent software, opening your entire business to your customer. With in-house, you can meet any industry compliance requirements using native Teams compliance recording with secure and scalable call recording, archiving, and evaluation of communications.
Now let's look at the next ISV solution. Automatic call recording is necessary in a lot of industries for compliance reasons. For example, contact centers and financial industries, both of them need compliance recording solutions. In this solution, our partner develops a recording bot based on our graph communications, cloud communication APIs and SDKs, as well as our real-time media SDK. This solution provides direct media access to our partners, which leads to high-quality recording of calls and meetings. The tenant admins have full control over which user gets recorded or not by assigning policies. Each of these partners have provided value-added capabilities and intelligence on top of these recordings. For examples, partners can offer keyword searches, additional telemetry added, and flags for certain phrases depending on the enterprise's requirements. Now let's take an example of a walkthrough of this flow. In this case, when a user A makes a call to a user B, the call from user A reaches the team services. The team services then checks the policy for the user and invites a recorder bot into the call. The call then gets connected to user B. We always invite the bot into the call, and the customer or a partner can choose when to actually start the recording. Sometimes they choose if there is an external participant or a certain user. The business logic is entirely up to the customer and the partner who developed the solution. Third-party bots will be first-class citizens of calls and meetings and will be able to fully control the recording experience because they basically just join the meeting. The bots will have full access to the full media stack that is shared in the meeting. They also have support for 9 participant videos plus 1 screen sharing video as well as 4 audio channels. Chat can also be recorded, but this is not done through the bot, but instead through separate chat APIs. And finally, where the bots choose to store these recordings is completely up to the partner and the customer. The tenant admin can set policy at a user, tenant, or security group level, so they can dynamically select who gets recorded. And again, this is entirely controlled by the tenant admin. Several partners are available for our compliance recording solutions as well, and these partners are working with us in completing the certification, and we have more and more partners that are showing up. And now here is a demo for compliance recording. Now, thank you everybody for your time and watching this session. And you've seen all the exciting APIs and SDKs that are available and newer innovation that's coming on the platform side for calling and meetings. Some of these could require advanced communications license, And to learn more, do check out these additional resources, and here is the list of relevant sessions.
Thanks, Shri. Thanks for watching. We'd love to see some exciting stuff being built by ISVs and our partners. Thank you.
Thank you.